Hello there, YouTubers and people who frequent miniwargaming.com. This is the Zipding, and I'm going to show you one big update before I have to go back to university in the fall. This is the last time you'll see a video of this like this, where I show you everything. These are all of the main armies that I have accumulated models for, minus the Imperial Guard because I have no idea where they are. But I actually seriously collect 5 of the armies I'm about to present to you here, or have seriously collected them at some point or another. Others, not so much. I've just picked them up free, whatnot. So I'm going to start up top with the smaller stuff. Over here I've got 2 sets of Tyranids from Battle for McCraig, minus 1 Gene Stealer because it broke and I couldn't fix it. So this color here, the blue and the white. What I was originally going for, Ice Nids, which have now been joking, that I now refer to as Cyber Nids because of the colors. And I've got 12 Spore Mines and 1 Termagant back there painted like that. But other than that, it's just 2 sets for Battle for McCraig. I bought one when I first started 40k, which was back in 4th edition near the end. It was 2007, so it was last year, 4th edition. And then the other one I got for free when one of my brother's roommates in university started, and got the Battle for McCraig and a Tau Battle Force, and then stopped. So I just assembled the Tyranids and whatnot and decided to paint them up. Next here is the Tau. You've already heard the story of how I got them. One of my brother's roommates got them. And then to stop collecting, so I wound up getting them for free. It's the old Tau Battle Force, so it's 12 Fire Warriors, 12 Crude, a Tau Battlesuit or Battlesuit Commander, 7 drones in total, 6 gun drones, and a stealth drone. There's one right there because I don't know where his base is. 3 Tau stealth suits and a Devilfish. So the main color scheme here is just white armor. Not sure how well you can see that right there. Just white armor and very sharp shading, kind of like the Tyranids here. Other than that, I don't think I'll really be collecting Tau in the future. It'll just be this stuff that I'll paint up and have for fun and whatnot. Back here I've got 30 Tactical Marines and a Captain, or Chapter Master, however you want to run them, or whatever they have in Space Marines now. 20 of these guys were bought, 10 of them from the Battle for McCraig, 10 from Assault on Blackreach along with the Captain. The last 10 came from the Battle for McCraig set that I wound up getting for free. It's all Blood Angels themes. Not too bad, not too major. It's just I painted them up because I had them. No other reason. Over here we finally get to the first army that I seriously collected at one point in time, and it's Dark Eldar. So we've got a Kronos, and then we have 20 Kabalite Warriors in total. 1 Archon right here. And we have Raider, which is currently a work in progress, and we've got 5 Hellions, which are all painted up. The only thing that's not painted is the Raider. Again, as I said, work in progress. I haven't really worked on it at all this summer. There are a lot of other things I've worked on. Down here, much more interesting stuff is going on. I think it was May or something like that. Early May. I got the Island of Blood set, so these are all the Skaven from these ones that I'll be collecting. So we got 20 with spears, 20 with hand weapons and shields, 2 Rat Ogres with a Packmaster, we got a Poison Wind Mortar, and a Warp Fire Thrower, and then a Warlock Engineer and a Warlord or Chieftain. So the only things that aren't painted up in this army are the Warlord, the Warlock Engineer, and the weapons teams. Well, the weapons teams do have more stuff on them than the Warlord does. This is the main color scheme. Uploaded pictures of them earlier on Mini Wargaming, so you can have to look it out. Link to the forum will be in the description below. These guys I will be seriously collecting. I haven't really done a whole lot. I will be getting more stuff in the future. Clan Rats, Storm Vermin, Doom Wheels, stuff like that. For fantasy armies, they're going to be the lowest on the list because, well, they are interesting. There are other ones that I just like more. Like these ones, Vampire Counts. So, I'll just kind of go over bit by bit. We have a Corpse Cart there. We have 5 Black Knights, which can also be fielded as 5 Hex Wraiths. I do have the option to only one head for the mounts is glued on, every single other one falls off, as seen here with the missing head. That fell off and disappeared forever. I don't know where it is. We have 10 Grave Guard. The reason why they're on the movement tray there is because the standard bearer refuses to stand up properly. We got 20 skeletons. 9 of them are fully painted, the other 11 are just one coat away. We got 20 Crypt Ghouls and 10 Dire Wolves. And at the front, we have a Karen Wraith, which I bought thinking that it was a Necromancer, and didn't realize until I got into the car, but oh well, he's just Necromancer until I actually get a model. And then at the front of it all, we have Count Vladimir Karstein model, which I've used as just a vampire for now. Nothing special. Did spend a lot of time painting him up though. I'm not sure if you can see some of the detail on the armor that I've done. Let's see if I can get a better angle. Can't really tell. Oh well. I think it's the best painted model I have right now. A couple other ones that I would consider for that, but I think Vlad's the best. And then over to my main fantasy army, Lizardmen. Well, if you want to know, I've run 1,500 points of vampire counts. I think it's just under 1,500. Lizardmen, I've got a lot more. I've got closer to 2,500. Sorry. No Slan yet. I know I need to get a Slan. We're going to start over here. We got a Bastiladon. This is the latest addition to the army. Like, nothing's actually glued on, so I can take the solar engine off. I can take all the crew members off. He's not even glued to the base. So, you can see I can just nudge him around like that. I like the solar engine a lot more than the Ark of Sotek. So, if I do get more, it'll probably just be multiples of the solar engine. We got ourselves a little Skink Priest here. He's a work in progress for painting. We got an Old Blood or Scar Vet here on a cold one. And then we got an Old Blood Scar Vet on foot. We got a total of 35 Skink Skirmishers, assorted between javelins and shields and blowpipes. Most of the time I will field the blowpipes more over the javelins. I like the blowpipes more. We got 2 little jungle swarms there that I took from the Cold One Cavalry kit and just stuck them onto the 40mm bases. And the big chunk of the army is the infantry and cavalry here. We have 20 Temple Guard with full command, 15 Source Warriors with spears and full command, 20 Source Warriors with hand weapons and shields full command, and 14 Cold One Cavalry with full command. I've never fielded 14 Cold One Cavalry in a single army before. I think the most I generally field is around 10. But I do have the option to make about 2,500 points. There's not a huge amount more that I want to add to the Lizardmen at this point in time. There's obviously the Slan, there's a couple of Stegodon kits, and another box of Source Warriors to split between those two and to get another Old Blood or Scarvet on foot at the end of it all, because it's 16 guys in a box. So 15 to split between those two units, and then the last one goes to another character. Big thing here are my Warhammer 40k Orks. So in total, about 4,500 points worth of Orks, not including any sort of apocalyptic data sheets or whatever, because I'm not 100% sure how much the data sheets points-wise are. I'm like 2 editions behind. I stopped playing in 5th. Like, right before, like, the transition between 5th and 6th. And I haven't played since. I've picked up 1 model for 40k this entire summer, compared to the, closer to, I would say 60 or so. No, closer to 80 models I've picked up for fantasy when you include all of the Skaven, the Graveguard, Karen Wraith, and Bastiladon. But we're going to go left to right, which is start with all the vehicles. We have 3 trucks here. We got one that's a work in progress towards the Snake Bites, and we got 1 Blood Axes, and then another one in the Goths. This is a scratch-built one, by the way. Then we have a Looted Layman Russ. We got the new Death Dread model. It is currently work in progress for Blood Axes. Lots and lots and lots of different camo schemes on it. And then we've got a squad of 3 Killicans, the new models, in the Goth scheme. And this is the first of the Assault on Blackreach models that have been turned into part of my Orc army. It's, Death Dread. So I switched out the Multi-Melta for the Scorcher that came with the Killicans kit. That's just a big shooter from Boys kit. And that's part of the, that's actually a close combat weapon from the Killicans kit. And then that's all scratch built. That's cardboard, part of a flying base, and some spiky bits from Chaos that I've turned into a buzzsaw and then just glued it on top of the shoulder like that. So other than that, it's not too much. We got 30 boys there, 3 big shooters, knob, yada yada yada. We got 5 mega knobs, which are from the Terminators from the Assault on Blackreach. Only one of them's fully painted, another one's fully converted, and his face has got first coat on it, but everything else needs to be converted. He's like one step away, he's a fair amount, and then that one's not touched at all. We got a squad of 5 knobs here, and a squad of 10 knobs here. We have 3 knob bikers and 8 regular bikers behind there with a knob. So in total I have 4 knob bikers, but I tend to just field him with the regular bikers. And then continuing on, we got 5 storm boys back there. We got 8 Ludas plus a mech, so 9 total. We got 12 or 13 commandos here led by Snickrot, and then we've got about 12 tank busters here. We have 9 Def Copters over here. Only 2 of them are fully painted. This one right here, and this one over here. And then I got a whole bunch of other ones that are in different stages of completeness. We got 30 boys all the way across here. We got another 12 block in the middle. We have a big mech with shock attack gun. We have 3 war bosses back there, 2 Assault on Blackreach, one of them with the attack squig. We got a big mech with a custom force field, and finally, leading the entire horde is Warlord Gazgul Mag Uruk Thraka. I started collecting orcs in about 2007, and it's just generally been really casual. There are times where I get a lot of models in one short go, and then other times where I'll get like a model here or there over the course of an entire year. And then 2012, 2013 was a really slow year for me. I stopped playing altogether that year. I even stopped playing fantasy. And then just this past year I've picked up a lot. Started playing a lot more test battles, more to see like different setups and whatnot. I actually have yet to field the Skaven. I've not fielded the Skaven at all. I've played Vampire Counts a couple of times, and the issue I have with them is that it's just a pretty bad list right now. The only things I can really do anything are the Vampire when I trick him out, the Master Necromancer, the Graveguard, and the Black Knights back there. In one test battle I had the Black Knights completely tromped their way through a squad of Sking Skirmishers and then eliminated the Bastiladon in a single turn. While the Vampire has done consistently well pretty much all the time, where he hits everything on a 2+, wounds a whole bunch of stuff really easily, and unfortunately has a lot of issues going up against the Old Blood on foot, who I like to give the Sacred Stegodon Helm of Itza and the Piranha Blade. Or sometimes Giant's Blade. One or the other always winds up to be a pretty good combination. And then Bastiladon I've had mixed things for. I've had it before where it just died in a single turn without doing anything, and then others where it was able to hold off an entire unit of Crypt Ghouls for multiple turns without fleeing. But the Orks were my main army for a long time, and since then I'm starting to focus a lot more on fantasy. Like, for Vampire Counts, I plan on getting more zombies, more Graveguard, more skeletons, a lot more of the funky stuff. I think I'm planning on getting about 6 characters total. So we got Vlad. I plan on getting another vampire, and then I'm planning on getting Krell, just the model, used as a White King with two-handed weapon. Or Great Weapon, sorry, because the Krell model looks absolutely amazing. White King, and then 2 Necromancers. On top of, again, more Crypt Ghouls, and then Blood Knights. I'm not actually getting the GW Blood Knights because that's way too expensive. Just generally a whole bunch of other things. Skaven, well, Clan Rats, Storm Vermin, Clan Rats, Doom Wheel, Plague Furnace, Plague Monks, that sort of thing. And just generally these 3 armies are what I'm going to be working on most of the time. So I've got about 1,500 points worth of Vamps. I haven't calculated the amount for Skaven. I think I can get close to 750 out of them. But that's if I really like eke out as many points as I possibly can. And then I got about 2,500 points of Lizardmen, which is pretty solid right now. I mean, I just need some Stegodons, Slan, and just more infantry, and other than that, I'm pretty solid. I'll give you an update at some point or another. Again, but this is all the Warhammer stuff that I have. This is Zipding saying, have a good night, everyone.